Hi, it's Joy and today we're going to be watching The Sandman Season 2, Episode 7, The Doll's House. I am so excited to jump back into this show. A reminder that, as always, you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance. Now let's go.
I love you, Jetty.
Who are these people? This is very sad.
He's just as smug and self-important.
And you're not?
Whatever this new scheme is.
Aren't you family? Do you have to all go after each other? Honestly.
Time before there's a dream vortex. The first for a long time. And it is a woman.
A dream vortex.
The woman who will be dreams undoing. Her name is Rose.
Yep.
And this foundation is paying you to fly to London.
Well, they're not paying me.
Your per diem is £250 a day in cash for 7 days in exchange for one family history interview.
Interesting.
And I'm very glad you did.
Very intrigued about what's going on here.
It's called Goldie.
One new addition, a baby gargoyle called Goldie.
So does Lord Morpheus know about the...
I love Goldie.
I can assure you, rumors.
They're not rumors.
Been dealing with her mom's estate, trying to find her brother.
Or is this her dead husband that she's talking to?
Thinking about the fact
It's very depressing.
when you lose your parents, you
It's looking nice.
Completed the census you requested. 3 of the major arcana are gone.
Oof.
Had I been here fulfilling my function?
It was not your fault, my lord.
No.
You didn't choose to leave. It's not your fault. Roderick Burgess, whoever gave him the
afraid there is
ability
yet
to
more
track you
news.
down.
Gossip, really. Then you must hunt for it, sir. It must be controlled.
The
He doesn't seem concerned.
Is a she, Lucien. Perhaps one of our problems may prove a solution to the other 3. She is a
Interesting.
vortex, after all.
I just had the weirdest dream.
Yes, you did.
Such a young girl run across such an old one.
I'm not that young. I'm actually 21. No one ever believes me.
You're so young.
It's annoying.
The doll's house was a gift for my 12th birthday.
Or was she one of the ones that fell asleep in the sleeping sickness?
The doctors tell me
Lovey?
Yeah. Oof, everything is connected somehow.
until 8 months ago.
Oh my
In my
goodness.
dreams, I had a baby girl.
Oh lord, that is messed up.
They hushed it up at the time, but I'm your great-grandmother, Rose. And I'm sorry to have brought you here under false pretenses, but I...
To find a piece of family you never thought. What happened to this woman is messed up though.
I'll let
But
you
she's
catch up.
okay after all those years.
You don't have to
No, please stay.
The Corinthian.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
Reach out.
16, 17. Too old for you.
He looks younger.
Though there's probably been more than one Corinthian.
Very concerned about this and who these people are.
Oh.
Oh lord, these are a meeting of serial killers.
What do you think he does? He's here to offer Rose a job.
Seriously?
Don't trust strange men who turn up at the door with weird sunglasses.
You're welcome to wait.
Sir, you want him to wait for a week. You don't let strange men into the house.
And I'd make sure they never did it again. That's another good reason not to do it.
Oh, serial killer scared of being serial killed?
We need to go.
Oh lord, what's happening?
Come in, my butterfly. You are at a crossroads, Rose Walker. Had you asked the right one, we could have warned you. Against the Corinthian, told you about Jet and about Morpheus.
I'm worried for this girl.
My family, too.
The shapeshifter's out there. I'm scared about everyone here.
It seems we've all had our lives terribly interrupted, haven't we?
Maybe that's what life is. Just a series of
I mean, this
interruptions.
woman, if her story is true, is pretty horrific.
Let's all go.
No. I'd only slow you down. But I'll be with you.
I just, this seems too good to be true. Like,
no,
is this woman the shapeshifter? That's why she woke
told
up.
me this a long time ago.
More headhunting?
Well, it looks like it.
I think you might be
sure you
about
don't
to
have time
survive,
for
sir.
this?
Thank God you're alive, sir.
Anything that could trigger her into killing us all.
So basically anything.
Basically, yes.
I mean, there's a lot of trauma in this girl's life.
Were you guys friends before?
No.
We met on the phone when I made the reservation.
I may have told Rose my life story.
I definitely told Hal mine.
Hey, are you
They
Rose and Lila?
draw people in.
Hi. We're all going out tonight, right?
If you're not too
She's
bad.
drawing people in, is that what's happening?
Sounds great. Or is there anyone else who knows everything about us?
No secrets in this house. We're just
This
one
is
big,
so
odd, happy
weird.
family.
Would you just be a fucking human being for a second? Please?
She can't break the system.
No. We came all this way.
Are you prepared to raise a 12-year-old boy by yourself at your age? Do you have a job? Healthcare?
She's not wrong, but there is a way we could do it. She could genuinely contact the parents and try and arrange something.
Look.
That is in the best interest of both kids.
Jed's fosters were friends of your dad's. Jed's doing just fine.
Friends of her dad's isn't necessarily a good thing, but also that's someone we could track down. Right? If we know they're friends of the dad.
Hal's already there.
This is so strange. Oh, they seem like nice people.
Dream about you, baby.
Dreams are the center of it all.
Baby, things coming out of roses.
Very timely song.
Oh. We'll take your phone and your wallet.
Traumatic
and that ring on your
event.
finger too.
Lady is desirous of retaining her jewelry.
Is he the other dude, not the nightmares? Is he the Green Garden or whatever it was called?
I can't find him either. Yeah,
Fuck.
it's because he's missing. No, not just from the waking world. He's missing from the dreaming.
I figured if one
Oh dear,
copycat
poor
group
kid.
could get the Corinthians' attention, two will.
Jesus Christ!
Trick is to use your thumbs.
Oh my.
A gathering of like-minded souls, all sharing the same dream.
A dream that
Dream.
the Corinthian inspired.
Well, in that case,
Jesus Christ. Yep, he's had a huge ripple effect.
Fellow collector?
They call her the Vortex.
Oh dear, she does not want to go to a super serial killer convention.
She is the Vortex. Excuse me. I'm Rose Walker. What do you know about my brother, Jed?
Oof. Oh,
Go anywhere.
this
Have
poor
to go
baby.
now.
I'm scared that Galt's a shapeshifter, right?
what the hell is going on out here?
Nothing, Barney. Just
Oh no, you don't get to ride up front. You can ride in the back.
Jesus Christ. Sweetheart, your sister is looking for you. Is this man secretly the evil shapeshifter? Doesn't make it better necessarily, but at least it would mean that there isn't quite such an evil man in existence. Okay, so this episode was very interesting. I feel like that sounded very insincere. I did really like it. It was again a kind of a break from what we were used to, but also a continuation of stories that we'd seen before. And yeah, I love how this show conducts itself. That's not the right turn of phrase, but I cannot think of what the right one is. I loved seeing the dreaming looking more like Dream intends it to. You know, it's looking more, the palace is all back together, the citizens are around, like it's much more what it's supposed to be for once, when we didn't really get much of a chance to see it like that. So I did enjoy that side of things, and to kind of see the sort of administrative structures rumbling around. And we have a vortex, and this vortex is a sweet girl, but it could also destroy everything. I'm very excited to learn more about that as we go through it. And obviously Desire and Despair are doing some shady shit. It's largely Desire, but Despair is also, you know, enjoying herself. Intrigued to see what their plan is, if it's just kind of petty, because they've got such interesting personalities, the Endless. You'd sort of think, an eternity of the only consistent in your life is your siblings, that you would be close to them, but they are very much not close to each other. They want to destroy Dream because he thinks dreams are better. I mean, like, you think desires are better than dreams. I mean, maybe if people couldn't dream about the desires, they'd lose the desire to have the desire, and then desire wouldn't be as good. I don't know, you know, like everyone, we all need each other. Let's all work together. So I'm intrigued about what their plan is, but they're hoping the vortex, because if the vortex destroys the dreaming world and the living world, there's not going to be much of a desire to be having, if, you know. So I'm very much intrigued about where this is all going. And the fact that she's looking for her brother and no one can find him because this nightmare has got her hooks on him and has managed to block him from the dreaming is particularly terrifying. And the revisiting of the sleeping sickness. I believe someone said that's a true story, and it's like, I love history. I am not interested. I mean, I'm not interested, but my area of interest is not the last like 200 years. But that is very, very fascinating to think that was real. And the idea that this woman would wake up after that many years asleep, the last thing she remembers is she was 12. How, I mean, I would say consciously wouldn't you still be a 12-year-old, but then if she's been dreaming a whole full life, I suppose she developed in her dream and grew, and pretty messed up that she had a child. I wonder if it's going to turn out that it was Corinthian or something like that, that like, I don't know, like one of the nightmares that conceived the child so that there would be a vortex, if somehow that was a thing. Either way, it's very messed up. But these things happen. And the idea that she would wake up and then track down where her family ended up, and that Rose wouldn't be alone in the world, is very sweet. Rose and her friend, they both have very tragic stories, but it was nice to see them kind of lean on each other. And then, you know, the house Rose ended up in seemed like something out of a it's very fantastical, very strange, nothing wrong with any of it, but very like, I spent the whole thing like, is this real? Is this happening because Rose is the vortex and she's drawing? Like, it's very confusing, but I'm so excited to see where it goes. And you know, Dream doesn't seem very concerned about the vortex. I mean, he's concerned about it in the sense that they're looking into it, but he doesn't seem like, oh my god, Dad's panic stations, run. He's kind of just like, oh yeah, there's a vortex, oh yeah, we'll deal with that. Maybe it'll take care of our problems for us. I'm so intrigued about what is happening and how it's all going to happen. I'm worried for Rose though, not only because she seems like a really sweet girl who kind of had no choice but to leave her brother behind, and it's been so many years since she last saw him. To know that he was with an abusive father and now is living with someone else that's abusive, it's just absolutely awful. Their mother is gone, and the Corinthian is coming after her. That the collective, very disturbing. I suppose, you know, there's serial killers anyway in the world, but this nightmare has been running rampant on Earth for this 100-year period. He has been inspiring all sorts of dark, evil desires. Very intrigued with where it's all going. I feel like this episode definitely was getting to know Rose, and it was setting the scene for how things are going to continue to develop. And it's in very unexpected ways, but I'm so intrigued about it. And we saw little Goldie again. I thought it was everything. Yeah, I love Rose. I want to give her a hug and tell her she's amazing and she's doing okay. Her picture on her thing was of the girl from the diner, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember the name of the girlfriend she was trying to get in touch with, but I feel like it was Alex actually, so maybe it wasn't her. That's fine. But yeah, it's all very interesting. I'm so excited to see where it develops, to see what Rose does. I don't think Rose would be naive. I don't think she'd just be like, oh yeah, Corinthian, let's go chill out with some serial killers. But who knows where things are going to go, who knows how her conversation, if she even gets to have one with Dream and Lucienne, is going to go, or if she's going to wake up before she's able to have it. It's just, things are left on a real tenterhook, and I'm so excited. It is, however, time for me to go to bed, so I'm not going to watch another one right now. I loved this episode. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you so much for watching.